Hi folks, my name's Louis Martin and I'm the module leader for LAWS 51700 Criminal Law. So this is a level 5 module and we start off in semester 1 with the essential reading. And this year it is Essentials of Criminal Law by Smith, Hogan and Ormerod. And it's authored by John Child and David Ormerod. Now, this book is very detailed and comes with an excellent online support package, including some mini lectures on YouTube, which I'm going to put up on Blackboard, and some student support materials online. So when you get this book, please make sure that you go in to the online resource centre and make the most of this. It's very good. Now, I personally also recommend this. This is the Unlocking series, Unlocking Criminal Law by Tony Story. Very detailed, very heavyweight book. It covers a lot of the things that we don't actually cover in our syllabus, but things you might find interesting, such as the law and public order. So if you're interested in criminal law, and perhaps you have an interest in becoming a sort of criminal law solicitor or barrister, I would strongly recommend you get this and read this as well. I found this small book here. This is the Criminal Law Express. This is an excellent little book that you can take with you on the train, or if you're waiting somewhere, or you've got some time to kill, or you last minute prepping for an exam or an assessment. This is excellent. It serves to consolidate some of the material in the bigger books, but some of the relevant points, the legal principles, the actus reus, the mens rea, and some of the key cases are contained in this book. This is a must, really, for criminal law. Okay, with that said and done. In the first semester then, we're going to look at the key elements about what is criminal law, what makes up criminal law, why do we have it. And when I spoke about the elements, the actus reus, the mens rea, talk about defences, legal and factual causation, omissions, and then we're going to move on to criminal attempts, conspiracies, and finish off with theft and fraud. And interestingly, fraud is now the most common type of crime in England and Wales. The assessment for semester 1 is a 50-question online multiple choice test. That's done on Blackboard. And that will take place around the first week or second week that you come back in January. Moving on to semester 2. In semester 2 we look at the more complicated offences of murder and manslaughter, and also the non-fatal offences against the person. We look into how the murder-manslaughter relationships work, and also look at gross negligence manslaughter and constructive act manslaughter. Those are the involuntary manslaughters. So it's a little bit more complicated, but you'll have had the opportunity through semester 1 to build up your knowledge of the key elements of criminal law and criminal liability. So it shouldn't be too difficult in semester 2 to progress to these more complicated criminal offences. It's very enjoyable, criminal law. Some of the cases are quite interesting, some of them are quite shocking. Criminal law is very mediated, and that means that you can follow a lot of the cases that are reported in the papers, and some of the more famous cases, there's a lot of media footage and books have been written about them. So it's an element of the law which is popular, interesting and fascinating, and always changing. It's very important that you go onto Blackboard. All the workshops will be set on Blackboard, so you'll go into Blackboard and use your electronic devices to answer the questions and work on the problems. You'll also be expected to participate in the workshops in quite a dynamic way, and I'll be using the Kagan learning techniques so that it's called cooperative learning. You'll be moving around a lot, you'll be mixing around in different groups and presenting. So you'll find it quite dynamic this year. I hope you do enjoy it. If you've got any problems, please don't hesitate to come and see me or email me. Thanks a lot. Cheers.